In the heart of ancient Persia, where the Silk Road once hummed with the footsteps of traders and the whispers of empires, a fruit grew that seemed to hold the very essence of life within its ruby chambers. The pomegranate, with its crown-like calyx and seeds gleaming like garnets, was not merely a symbol of fertility and immortality to the ancients, it was a living apothecary. Today, as modern science peels back its leathery rind, we discover that this jewel of winter harbors a secret weapon against one of humanity's most insidious foes, the silent creep of high blood pressure. This is the story of how a fruit once offered to gods and pharaohs now stands at the vanguard of cardiovascular defense, its antioxidant arsenal unlocking pathways to calmer, freer-flowing blood. Picture a pomegranate orchard at dawn, the first light-catching dewdrops on fruit that has weathered frost to achieve perfect ripeness. Inside each orb, a universe of biochemical ingenuity unfolds. The seeds, or arils, burst with polyphenol punicalagins, anthocyanins, ellagic acid, each a masterclass in antioxidant engineering. These molecules evolved to protect the fruit from pests, drought, and UV radiation, but when consumed, they perform an astonishing pivot. In the human body, they become molecular firefighters, dousing the flames of oxidative stress that stiffen arteries and send blood pressure soaring. Studies reveal that pomegranate juice, consumed daily, can lower systolic blood pressure by up to 5 millimeters of mercury within weeks, a reduction comparable to some pharmaceuticals, yet achieved through nature's alchemy. The drama begins in the lining of blood vessels, where endothelial cells act as both gatekeepers and guardians. When oxidative stress, triggered by poor diet, pollution, or chronic stress, damages these cells, they struggle to produce nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for keeping arteries relaxed and pliable. Enter pomegranate's punicalagins. These potent antioxidants don't just neutralize free radicals, they stimulate endothelial cells to resurrect their nitric oxide production. Imagine these compounds as skilled locksmiths, repairing broken mechanisms in cell membranes to restore the body's innate ability to regulate blood flow. In one striking trial, hypertensive patients drinking pomegranate juice for 4 weeks saw their arterial stiffness decrease by 12%, as if their veins had rediscovered the suppleness of youth. But the pomegranate's genius lies in its layered defense. Beyond nitric oxide, its anthocyanins inhibit angiotensin-converting enzyme, ACE, the very target of common blood pressure medications. Unlike drugs that bluntly suppress this enzyme, pomegranate's phytochemicals modulate it, a nuanced approach that avoids the potassium imbalances and dizziness plaguing pharmaceutical users. Meanwhile, ellagic acid steps in to prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, stopping plaque formation before it can narrow arteries and force the heart to pump harder. It's a three-dimensional strategy, addressing blood pressure from multiple angles like a symphony conductor harmonizing disparate instruments. History offers living proof. In the Mediterranean island of Sardinia, part of the famed Blue Zone where centenarians are common, pomegranates grace every autumn table. Elders there speak of su granatu, the pomegranate, as esaba e vita, the water of life. When researchers compared Sardinians to urban Italians with similar genetic backgrounds, they found the islanders' average blood pressure readings mirrored those of people 20 years younger. While their active lifestyles and plant-based diets contributed, the pomegranate's role emerged as pivotal. "We've always eaten it when the rains come," says 94-year-old Maria Antonia, her hands stained crimson from peeling the fruit. "It keeps the blood flowing sweetly, like mountain streams." Modern labs now decode what tradition intuited. In a landmark UCLA study, Participants with hypertension who drank 8 ounces of pomegranate juice daily experienced not only lower blood pressure but reduced carotid artery thickness, a direct measure of atherosclerosis. Advanced imaging showed their endothelial progenitor cells, which repair damaged blood vessels, became 150% more active. It's as if the juice awakened dormant repair crews within the body. Another trial found pomegranate extract could blunt the blood pressure spike caused by high-salt diets, offering hope for cultures where salt-laden processed foods dominate. The fruit's impact extends beyond mechanics to the very rhythm of life. Consider nitric oxide's dual role. It not only relaxes arteries but also regulates the nervous system. Pomegranate's antioxidants indirectly boost this molecule, helping to calm the sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight response that, when chronically activated, drives hypertension. In essence, each sip of juice sends a biochemical whisper through the body, *steady. Breathe. Let go, *. This may explain why regular consumers often report an unexpected side effect, improved stress resilience, as if the fruit soothes both vessels and psyche. Yet the pomegranate's gifts are not easily stolen. Its antioxidants are notoriously fragile, their bioavailability hinging on nature's packaging. Whole arils, with their fibrous sacs, release compounds slowly, allowing sustained absorption. Commercial juices, when properly processed, with the bitter-tasting membrane included, preserve up to 90% of the fruit's potency. But the true magic unfolds in synergy, the way pomegranate's vitamin C regenerates spent antioxidants, or how its potassium, more preserving than a banana, partners with polyphenol to balance sodium's ravages. It's a lesson in holistic nutrition. Isolated supplements can't replicate the orchestra of a whole food evolved over millennia. The fruit's journey from orchard to artery is a saga of transformation. Follow a single punicalagin molecule through the body, swallowed in a spoonful of seeds, it survives the stomach's acid bath, binds to gut microbiota, and is cleaved into urolithins, metabolites small enough to slip into the bloodstream. These urolithins penetrate the endothelial lining, where they activate NRF2, a protein that triggers the body's own antioxidant production. Simultaneously, they suppress NF-κB, a master switch for inflammation. The result is a cellular environment where blood vessels dilate effortlessly, like well-oiled hinges, and the heart no longer strains against resistant arteries. For those already navigating hypertension, pomegranates offer more than prevention. In a hospital trial, cardiac surgery patients given pomegranate extract post-operation experienced 50% fewer complications related to blood pressure instability. Another study of diabetic hypertensives, a group notoriously hard to treat, showed the fruit's juice enhanced the efficacy of ACE inhibitors, allowing lower drug doses. It's not alternative medicine, insists Dr. Amir Lehrman, a Mayo Clinic cardiologist. It's complementary, a bridge between nutrition and pharmacology that respects the body's complexity. The pomegranate's tale takes an urgent turn in food deserts, where processed snacks reign and fresh produce is scarce. In South Los Angeles, a community garden project teaches residents to grow pomegranates in abandoned lots. Participants tracking their blood pressure see averages drop by 8 to 10 points within months. I used to think these were just fancy fruits in grocery stores, says Tyrone, a 42-year-old participant whose hypertension medication was halved. Now I see them as my daily armor. Environmental echoes abound. Pomegranate trees thrive in arid climates, their deep roots preventing soil erosion, their leathery skins resisting pests without pesticides. In drought-stricken regions from California to Rajasthan, farmers are replacing water-guzzling crops with pomegranate orchards, a win for both ecosystems and public health. Even the discarded rinds find purpose, transformed into natural dyes or biodegradable packaging, closing the loop on waste. In labs, the frontiers expand. Nano-encapsulation techniques now allow pomegranate extracts to target specific tissues, magnifying their blood pressure effects. Geneticists map wild pomegranate varieties in the Caucasus, seeking genes that boost antioxidant levels. Meanwhile, neurologists explore links between the fruit's polyphenol and reduced risk of vascular dementia, a haunting consequence of untreated hypertension. Each discovery reaffirms an ancient truth: this fruit's purpose extends far beyond sustenance. To eat a pomegranate is to engage in an act of communion with the past and future. The juice staining your fingers is the same that dyed the robes of Persian kings, the same that Hippocrates prescribed for weakness of the vessels. In its crimson depths lies a reminder that healing need not be reductionist, a single molecule in a pill, but can be as holistic as a seed-packed fruit, perfected by evolution to nourish, protect, and balance. As modern life accelerates our pulses and hardens our arteries, the pomegranate stands as a testament to nature's wisdom. Sometimes, the most profound solutions are those that have quietly persisted through ages, waiting for us to split them open and taste their truth.